Hello everyone, welcome to another video for my YouTube channel. This today is a video of, as you can see, Jaws on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. I got this yesterday and I've just finished watching it this evening. So I want to do a little bit of an unboxing. This is the HMV, I think it's first edition or Cine edition here in the UK. I don't know if it's the same elsewhere. Basically includes the film on 4K on Blu-ray disc, has a collectible booklet, some postcards as well. And this has also got a 3D lenticular cover. I think you can see it there. You can see it moving, but it looks in person. It does look like it. It really is biting down the jaws. There. It's quite good actually. Quite a nice cover. So that's the front of it there. And on the spine, we've got the normal sort of typical Universal stuff there on the side. And on the back, we've got just the swimmer from the very first scene in the film, and just some bits and pieces down there. And then that's the side of it where you get into everything, which has got the book and the actual Blu-ray itself. I imagine the Blu-ray itself, this bit is the same as a typical normal 4K Blu-ray release for the Jaws, but this is the special edition. Definitely worthwhile picking up. It's a soft cardboard box. It's not one of those hard ones. You can kind of see the material there. It is not one of those sort of more card. It's more card than board, if that makes sense. You can kind of see there. So, but it's nice nonetheless. Very nice addition to it. Definitely deserves this thing. It's the 45th anniversary of Jaws, which is insane. Didn't realize it was out just that long. It's got to be one of my favorite films of all time. This got to be one of Spielberg's best. I mean, my favorite Spielberg film personally is Jurassic Park. This must be very close to that, along with Ready Player One, and obviously some other films he's done, of course. So that's the front cover there. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and grab the slip cover, or the bit of paper or card that came on the back of this when it was in the shop and everything, telling you about the film and all the specs, so you guys can have a look. Okay, so that's what would be on the front of it. So you've got the 4K Ultra HD at the top with the 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray 45th anniversary limited edition. And it says here it's a 12 certificate. There's a picture there of what you get inside. So the slip cover, cardboard slip cover, Jaws itself, the booklet, and the postcards. There's a problem with the booklet. I've seen a few other YouTubers have the same thing as me, and I'll tell you about that when I get to that in a second. Whether it's just a batch of them the problem is, or worldwide, I don't know, but I'm going to possibly try and find out. It says includes newly remastered feature, special features, collector's book, and 4 art cards. So that's the front. And on the back of it, we've got, so it just says there, the normal 4 times sharper than the full HD and so on. It just says 4K Ultra HD, so experience it with the most vivid colours, details, and multi-dimensional sound. Blu-ray there with over 3 hours of bonus features. It is worth noting, actually, I haven't watched them all yet. I will be doing a separate video on the 4K, on the special features. But so far, I've seen that quite a few, possibly all of the special features, are on the 4K Blu-ray disc itself, which is amazing to see. Want to see more of that. I know they're obviously limited to doing that because of the fact that they've, takes up space putting that on the 4K disc, but it's a nice addition to have that on there. And then you've got the collector's book and art cards. So it says you get the making of Jaws, the shark is still working, the impact and legacy of Jaws, Jaws restoration, deleted scenes and outtakes from the set, original theatrical trailer. It comes with the Dolby Vision, HDR10 and HDR10 Plus. I watched it in Dolby Vision. It comes with an English Dolby Atmos soundtrack as well. Looks like it does come with DTS HD Master Audio and DTS Digital Surround for the non-4K disc. I think it's just the Blu-ray. So that's all there. Let you have a look at that. Bonus runtime is 4 hours 15 minutes. Like I said, I will do a separate video for the special features, so you guys can find out what's on there. I'm a big fan of special features, and I don't see a lot of YouTubers doing separate video reviews of special features. So that's going to be something I'm going to start doing, I think, to sort of try and be a bit different to other people online. So that's that there. So yeah, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, HDR10 Plus, HDR10, DTS Master Audio. Yeah, it's fantastic. So it's definitely got all the bells and whistles. So that's that there. I'll just go and grab the box. And here is the actual disc itself. I believe this would be the same as a normal, just a standard 4K Blu-ray that you get in the shops and stuff. This is the same picture but non-3D. Bit more vivid, I suppose, colour and stuff, where it's not trying to be that lenticular cover. Back of it is the same as you've just seen on that slip cover, which I've taken off. And I'll just open it inside now. So there's the inside. Underneath the postcards would be the 4K disc, which is still in my Blu-ray player currently. There's the Blu-ray disc. Look at that. That's that there. And then there is the postcards. So you can see them there. I haven't actually opened them yet. I shall leave them as they are. I'm sure you guys can find out online what they look like. But it looks to me like they're just snapshots of the actual film itself. That's obviously a classic part when the barrels start to emerge and everything again. I mean, this film is fantastic. So that's that there. They're quite a nice size. They're about the size of the sort of the Blu-ray case, minus the top little, you know, bit where it says 4K Ultra HD, as you can see there, minus that bit there. Nice size. Quality-wise, you can see they're a bit blurry, but I imagine if you had them framed on the wall, for example, if you wanted to do that, they'd look pretty good from a distance, just not up close. Obviously, it's taken from old screenshots from when the film was first made, I imagine. So that's that there, and I'll just grab the booklet now. Here's the booklet. It's a really nice cover. Now, I'm going to try my best to try and do this with one hand. I haven't yet got a tripod for the camera to sit on, so I'm definitely need to get one of those. I think it'd make the reviews much nicer, to be honest, using both hands rather than just trying to do this all with one hand. So there's the cover, a really nice cover. I think it's artwork and not a photo, but it's so good. But yeah, that's amazing artwork there. So that's the cover there. I'll just flick through some of the pages. This is the first cover, or first picture, I should say. Now, I don't know if any of you noticed straight away, but if you look at the horizon, it doesn't match up. And this is the problem with the booklet that I've got and some other people on YouTube I've seen have got. They haven't mentioned it, but I've noticed it. So you would think that's the front page, but it's not. If you read that, it just says, neither one of us were big on small talk, so I got it right into it. And I was like, oh, does it carry from this? But it doesn't. That's just a quote from Steven Spielberg. And this, I was like, oh, okay, it's a bit odd way of doing it. Maybe it's forgotten to do something else. Maybe it's meant to be a bit narrative-wise. But it's not. If you look at the picture, it doesn't match up. The book isn't in order, which sucks. It's just not in order. I mean, you can read through it, and it's not, you know, you can read through it, and I don't think it's the whole way through, although I think it must be, I suppose. But if I just flick through now to another page, there you go, introduction. So this is introduction. This is what should have matched with the page I just read to you. However, it is the last page. I don't get it. It's stupid. So it doesn't match up. So it really is random. And the other thing that made me realise this is not in order is this bit, which I think this should be the end, because it's got the credits down there of all the mentions of how they got their quotes from, who got the pictures from, and so on and so forth, with all the little stars. You know, 1, 2, 3. When you read through the book, it's got different quotes and pictures and little stars to refer to this bit. And that's the middle of the book. So it is out of sync. It is out of order. Again, it's out of order. But, I mean, you can read it. It's just irritating. I'm going to try and contact Universal if I can. But yeah, like, even that's when I was reading that, I noticed again, it's like, William scores, grab you in your gut, not in your brain. I was like, what? William scores, as in Williams' score grabs you in your gut? And that's how I read it. I thought, no, that's not right. And then when I realised it's not in order, so there's those little numbers, look. Number 4, meaning number 4 quote, check at the back. So, yeah, that's a bit annoying. The book itself is very, very nice. Let's get on to the film quality now. So, picture quality, it's old. It's going to have grain. If you don't like grain, it has got a lot of grain. However, it is part of the chemical process of making film, and therefore it's film grain. So in other words, for me personally, it's part of the history of film. It's part of, we've moved forward to digital, we've got no grain now, and it's just part of the chemical process of film. So if you don't like grain, it is there. Picture-wise, it is fantastic picture for its age, 45 years old. I would say don't expect levels of quality like The Shining or Blade Runner. It's not as clear or as sort of clean as that. However, it is very good picture. It's very vivid. It's a lot sharper, or a little bit sharper than the Blu-ray. What else? It's definitely an improvement of the Blu-ray, I would say. It's just a little bit sharper, that little bit more vivid. It's the best you're going to see Jaws at the moment in 4K. You're not really going to get better than that at the moment. So yeah, picture wise, very, very good for the film it is. Take it with a pinch of salt. You know, it's an old film, but it looks fantastic. When you watch the restoration process and the special features, you realise just how much work went into this film to restore it, and you can see how the film used to look, and you can see it looks incredibly different. So yeah, it's a great Blu-ray. It's got some great HDR use. Very dark scenes in some places. The blacks are like inky black. Really good contrast levels. You can really see the pores and the close-ups of the people's faces. You can see much more detail on Jaws himself, you know, on the shark, than I've seen in previous years. So yeah, I was really impressed with the quality of the film. Highly recommend it. Sound-wise, Dolby Atmos. I'm only using it through the Dolby Atmos TV-enabled speakers. But very good. I noticed the best use of it was that the musical score is the one thing that kept popping out to me and making me realise how spaced out, how spacious, how big and roomy the musical score in this film sounded, which is great because it really is one of the main parts of this film that drives it forward. So the actual music from John Williams' score is really spacious and full and really feels like it's all separated throughout the whole picture. In other words, you can hear, you know, the strings over here and the bass up here on the screen, this is the screen, so you can really hear it separated. There's not a lot of surround sound. It's not really a surround sound film, I wouldn't have thought. Again, I'm only using it for the Dolby Atmos TV speakers, so bear with me on the review on this for the sound. All in all, very clear, very crystal clear. Music sounds amazing, really full, really deep bass actually, clear dialogue, good use of sound effects still. Yeah, very good soundtrack. Very good. I'm very impressed with it. And yeah, that's really the review for it, really. I shall be doing a video on the special features if you want to see what that's like. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do share this video or tell the others about this YouTube channel if you know people like you who enjoy films, enjoy physical media reviews. I'm going to try and stick to doing more physical media reviews or even just film reviews. So if you do enjoy it and know people that do enjoy it, please do share it on. It would mean a lot. Please do like if you like the video and comment as well if anyone leave any comments about it. Are you going to pick this up? Is it one you're looking forward to getting? I definitely recommend getting it. The film itself is just outstanding. It is a classic. I mean, it genuinely is an actual classic film. You have to see it. If you haven't seen it, buy it. And 4K, it's fantastic. Really do recommend it. So glad I picked it up. Definitely going to be watching it over and over again. Looking forward to seeing the special features. All in all, yeah, great film. One of the best. Picture quality, I would give the picture quality, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. You know, as in 5 out of 5 being outstanding like Blade Runner, like The Shining. So I'd give it 4 out of 5. I would give the sound, but again, based on Dolby Atmos speakers and a TV, I'd give the sound a 3 out of 5. They're still good. 3 is good, 4 is great, 5 is amazing, so it's still a 3. Special features, again, haven't got to that just yet. Film-wise, 5. Of course it's a 5. It's fantastic. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it's a bit lengthy, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again.